If you've just gone through a breakup and you want to know what your ex is thinking, watch this video. So right away, your ex is probably excited. They're excited for this new future, this new freedom that they have, freedom to date other people, to do whatever they want without having to sort of like report back to you, to not have to take care of your feelings or emotions. If they've been kicking around this decision for a while, they're excited that they went through it, and now, again, they get that increased levels of freedom. And if you're starting to get the picture that they might be in this spot, you need to understand this doesn't last forever. This little independence phase that they have, it's just sort of like indulging in the excitement of like this new direction that they thought was going to be better, but it gets old quickly. And so at this stage of the game, it's the worst for you. And at this stage in the game, it's the best for them, but the directions tend to flip over time. You start to get stronger, they start to get weaker, and it's not going to last that long. So provided that you haven't been reaching out to them over time, they start to get curious about what it is that you're up to. So around this time, they're going to start checking your social media, watching your stories and whatnot, and then even asking other people about what you've been up to. And a lot of times you might not even know this because it's very common for exes to check your account from like a different fake profile or something like that. So you may never even find out when they're in this spot. And I hear from people all the time, oh, my ex is so stubborn, they're never ever going to reach out, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you don't even know. You don't even know when they're going into the curiosity phase. So just stop despairing, because I promise you, your ex is checking your stuff. And if you think about it, if you ever broke up with somebody else, you probably check their shit too. Now, as you persist in no contact and you're living your best life and posting about it on social media, and all the people around you can tell that you're doing good, and you're starting to give off that vibe that you are independently happy, right? That's when your ex starts to have doubt about their decision, because they kind of sized you up at the time of the breakup, like, this person can't get somebody else. Like, they've got all these problems, they're sort of hopeless, sort of pathetic, and they take you for granted. They literally think that you'll be sitting there in the corner crying, missing them the entire time, and they don't process the idea that you could build yourself back up and then potentially be lost to somebody else. So they start to doubt that they even made the right decision. Now, as further intensities of this doubt, as time persists, and again, you're in no contact, you're living your best life, it's just giving them further evidence, right? That they have reason to be scared now. That they're scared that they made the wrong decision because, again, they've been lonely for some time. They got let down in the dating world. They don't have you giving them companionship the whole time, right? So they that doubt sort of turns into fear that they're going to be alone and that they made the wrong decision, right? And as you persist in no contact even more, it turns out to be true. They are starting to lose you as you move on. If you want to tell me about your situation and get some advice about what your ex is thinking, click on my profile and click this link.